Alrighty guys, today I wanted to talk to you about if I could only choose one rod and reel combo or one rod and reel to fish with, what it would be, what I'd recommend, and what type spinning or casting. I wanted to start off talking about what the combo that I use for literally ever. It was my first, I don't know what you'd call it. It was when I first started really getting into fishing. And it's a guide series, IM7 maybe, or 1M7. It's a graphite rod, medium action, nice soft tip, but also a good enough backbone to handle most fish. So I used that rod forever. I had an old reel on it for a long time. That reel started kind of not acting up, but it was kind of noisy, even if I oiled it. So I upgraded to this guy, Abu Garcia Cardinal SX30. Really good reel for the price. Again, I used this thing for probably 7 years, non-stop as my only reel, for summer fishing anyway. Really nice, 40, 50 bucks somewhere in there at the time. I don't know if they still make this model or updated it. I'm assuming in 7 years or so since I've gotten this thing they probably have. But a really good reel. Cast absolutely amazing. Drag is smooth. Reel's good. You know, I loved it. So then I wanted to upgrade. I'd been fishing for a while, starting to get into it. Well, starting to get into it heavily. So I got a, I don't know, what was this, 3 years ago I got this thing? 2 years ago? Lose Xfinity Speed Stick reel. These guys are at Walmart. They're pretty reasonably priced. I looked online a while ago and I saw one for 70 and one for 100. So they're somewhere in between that price range. I don't remember exactly what. Comes as the combo. This one here is a medium power fast action rod. There again, I got the nice soft tip that I like, so you can use it for anything from jigging a minnow to throwing a crankbait or a weedless jig if you want. It's a little light if you throw jigs all the time, but if you don't throw jigs that often, it'll get the job done for that too. The grips on here are really nice. It's those wind grips. The only thing I would say, if you do get the brighter colors, which like I think with the Lose, for at least this combo, they make like the green and then the neon orange, and they might have a red. But as you can see, it gets dirty. So I never like take soap and wash them, but you know, they get water and dirt and all that stuff on them. But it's a really good rod and reel combo if we're just starting out for the price. Really durable. I throw this in the boat. I throw this around on the dock. You know, gets the job done for sure. Next up, I'm going to talk about, I saved the obvious for last. Okay. I'm assuming if you fish, you know about these. They're ugly sticks. So, an ugly stick is known for one, its tip, and how you can literally like bend it in a circle if you wanted to. And then two, their durability. They're extremely durable. For the money, I think the whole combo is around 40 bucks. Just the rods, so I don't even know, like 29, 30 bucks, something like that. It might be 50 bucks for the combo. It's been a while since I bought one, but they are extremely durable. Everyone talks about these, even though they are lower end price-wise, very durable. This is the GX2 travel model, so it is a two-piece rod. Let's see here. And then the combo reel, it comes with Shakespeare because Ugly Stick is made by Shakespeare. And then on this particular one, the gear ratio is 5:2 to 1. And if you're just getting started out, it's a little bit on the slower side, but it's something that I fished with forever that I don't even realize it. Like this guy here, my lose, is I don't remember. It's on the inside of the spool here, so I got to reel in a little bit. I thought it was anyway, maybe it wasn't. 8 bearings, where's my number? There it is, it's on the outside of the spool. 6:2 to 1 is the gear ratio on this guy. So 6:2 to 1 is also a really, really good gear ratio if you only have one rod, or yeah, I guess one rod and reel. But like this guy, I used him forever. He's a 5, scratching everything up. He's a 5:1 to 1. So they're again a little bit slower, but still really gets the job done. And I never noticed it. I never got tired or anything like that. The last guy I'm going to talk about, well, the last thing I'm going to talk about is if you're going to get one rod or a reel combo, would I do a bait caster or spinning? And I'm going to assume some of you might just be in the YouTube fishing world and you know everything about fishing. Some of you might be just beginning and you want to know if you should get a bait caster or a spinning reel. And 99% of the time, if you watch pros or other big YouTubers, they're going to use a bait caster. Now, if you don't know, bait casters are a lot harder to use if you've never used them before. You got spool release. That's normal, right? But you have to keep your thumb on the spool so you don't let your line out, right? Then you got your braking system there. I should have looked up the terms, but I didn't. You got that braking system there. And then you got your tension knob there. Both things that control the spool during the cast. So I would recommend, if you're just starting out, to stay, unless you really want to learn, I'd recommend getting a I'd recommend getting a spinning combo instead of a bait caster just starting out, because it's just going to be a lot easier for your spinning combo because you don't have to mess around with getting backlashes, mess around with the brakes, or mess around with the tension knob. Just things that when you're just starting out fishing, it'll make it more enjoyable for you to start out with a spinning reel and then moving up to that bait caster. Once you move up to that bait caster, it's just another way of fishing. It's fun still, but if you've never fished before and you try that first, you might have, well, you're most likely going to have problems and get backlashes, or it won't be enjoyable for you and you're not going to like fishing anymore. So I'd start out with getting yourself an Ugly Stick. They're good, really good for the money, really durable, they last forever, but you can still do a lot of stuff with it. And then from there, if you do want to spend a little bit more money straight up, those Lose Infinity combos are really nice too. I don't know, durability wise, how they stand up to the Ugly Sticks. I've never done tests on them. That's just been a really good combo for me. It is just a little bit more money, so it might not be something that you want to spend the money on right away when you're just getting into fishing. So I think that'll do it. That's kind of all I wanted to say. I've probably rambled on, as always, about random stuff, but that's what I wanted to talk about. What I recommend, my first combos when you're getting into fishing, and what you should probably look at and think about. But I think that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Got that rod, or got that reel. right by the seat of the reel. So that's a really good rod for a little bit more money. So, hold on a sec here.